The following program contains sax and violins. Parental discretion is advised.
Medically
Live from Denver, Colorado, across the world, wide web at 128 kilobytes per second. Cynical, intolerant Brian Hadley, and the fun-loving lover of fun, Jerry Lee McGuire. And now, from Live 365, it's Soundcheck, Denver music scene.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, session servers, projectionists, blah, blah, blah.
This is a small room.
It is.
Why do they have 19 projection rooms?
Because there's 19 cinemas, I think, theaters.
Why don't you tell them where we're at?
We're broadcasting live from the Glendale Cinema in the Theater 19 projection booth, and it's a little warm and a little loud, but hopefully the music will be able to cut through that.
You think all this crap would be digitized by now, you know?
Yeah, some of them are, actually.
Are they?
So what do we got on the docket tonight, Jerry Lee?
We have, you're not going to believe it, in the projection room with us tonight, we have Ryan Chrys and Bradley Weaver. Ryan Chrys and the Rough Cuts. Man, it's going to be a great show tonight.
Yep, we already had a little sample. It sounded good, so stick around for that, as well as plenty of other Denver music. And we were going to do some recaps on the game tonight, and there's some updates, but it's just not that exciting because they're down 4-0 in the third last I checked. So I don't know. We'll maybe keep an eye on that. What do you think?
Okay.
All right.
My goodness, you can feel the electricity in the barn here. Let's light the fuse now on this Wednesday night local music showcase with Primasonic, aimed straight at the senses on Live 365.
get out of my face. You're wasting your time. Get in your place. You're way out of line. Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm out of here. No women, no toys. Tonight I'm going out, drinking with the boys. Don't give me no lip. It's Friday night. You're really a trip. You're not worth the fight. Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm out of here. No women, no toys. Tonight I'm going out, drinking with the boys. A few shots of Jack and a Jaeger's cold. Flat on my back, same story told. And it never gets old. Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm wasted. No women, no toys. Tonight I'm going out.
All right, Primasonic on Soundcheck, kicking off this 2 hours of fun with a song strangely titled The Lovely Ladies of NASA.
I like it. I like
it too. Primasonic. It's Jerry Lee with Brian P. And Brian P., you got something in your hand there?
I do, Jerry Lee.
Oh, it's a page.
I think tonight is episode 19, is it not?
It is.
And with that,
19
is the natural number following 18 and preceding 20.
19.
and 90 in spoken English are sometimes confused because they sound similar.
19.
Is a prime number.
19.
Is the atomic number of potassium.
19.
Is the number of angels guarding hell in Islam.
19.
Is the name of Adele's 2008 debut album. And I think that's because she was 19, if I'm not mistaken.
19.
Is the command in Age of Empires for the laughing emote. Whatever that means.
What? What the hell is that?
Only gamers get that.
19.
I was about to read the same one.
19.
It's the golf course hole where you'll find the clubhouse bar.
19.
Is the numbered episode of tonight's fine program, Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
That's right, and we're ripping through another Wednesday night local music showcase with wax from all different years. Let's set fire with this old record from the fabulous Telrays, lifting your dress now with some rockability on Live 365. Dig it.
Making my getaway, and I never get caught even in the night or day. Baby, jump in my car and we can go out and play. Well, I'll tell you how it's gonna be if you wanna play with me. Baby, all you need is rockability. Rockability. I'm a gunslinger, baby, always on the run. I'm a gunslinger, baby, and I do it just for fun. When I get you, baby, get you with my gun. Well, I'll tell you how it's gonna be if you wanna play with me. Baby, all you need is rockability. 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 Rockability, 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 rockability.
All right, Telrays rocking on Soundcheck. That tune featuring some badass guitar playing from Denver legend Jinx Jones. Hey, don't miss Sounds on 29th on Colorado Public Television, Channel 12, hosted by Bree Davies, produced by the lovely Heather Dalton. In fact, they just celebrated their 100th episode last week with Dressy Bessie on the show. I think I caught our guests on there. Ryan and Bradley were on that Sounds on 29th. Catch Sounds on 29th Saturdays at 9 p.m. on Colorado Public Television, Channel 12. That's 12. In English. Correct answer, Jerry Lee. Now I'm passing it over to Brian P., who is probably looking for a song.
All right, if you're gonna put me on the spot like that, I guess
I didn't have one.
I guess I'm gonna play a tribute to a rock and roll icon that we recently lost. Yesterday was it?
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty. So I've got a Denver band here that I was actually in for a minute or two, called Throwback Forward, and did a cover of You Got Lucky. So I think I'd like to play that in honor of Mr. Tom Petty. What do you think?
I think you should. I heard it earlier before the show started. It's a really cool version of it.
Let's do it.
Let's rock it.
Listen to the Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
watch what you say. You better watch what you do to me. Don't get carried away. Girl, if you can do better than me, go. Yeah, go. But remember, good love is hard to find. Good love is hard to find. You got lucky, babe. You got lucky, babe. When I found you. You put a hand on my cheek, and then you turned your eyes away. If it don't feel complete, if I don't take you all of the way, then go. Yeah, go. But remember, good love is hard to find. Good love is hard to find. You got lucky, babe. You got lucky, babe. When I found you. Yeah, go. Just go. But remember, good love is hard to find. Good love is hard to find. You got lucky, babe. You got lucky, babe. When I found you.
Throwback forward there on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene with You Got Lucky, baby. You know, Brian, I know a lot of things. And I'm betting you can still tell me something I don't know.
A movie projector is an optomechanical device for displaying motion picture film by projecting it onto a screen.
Where's that music coming from?
You probably knew that.
Oh. Correct, I did know that.
We'll be right back.
All right.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hi, I'm Jackie the Burger Boy, and to make my bleak existence slaving over a hot grill more bearable, I listen to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
All right. Are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? Are you sitting down? I hope so. Anyway, with us live in the studio tonight here on Soundcheck, we have Ryan, Chrys, and Bradley Weaver, and here they are.
These cowboy boots are worn and these faded jeans are torn, and I'm lying on the horn of my Chevrolet. I got bruises by the mile and I just can't seem to smile, and it's been such a long while since I got paid. But I think I found a way to make this a better day and shine a helpful light on how I live. Give. And so I give, and then I receive. It's easy and it helps me create positivity. Oh, I just give, and then I receive. So if you're stuck or out of luck, try it out, you will see. Well, I had been living on the road, I didn't have nowhere to go. I was feeling pretty low about myself. The drinking I would do and the money I went through, well, the end was coming soon, so I felt. But opportunity arrived as soon as I realized there's purpose in this crazy life I live. Give. And so I give, and then I receive. It's easy and it helps me create positivity. I just give, and then I receive. So if you're stuck or out of luck, try it out, you will see. Now when the days start getting long and I wonder what went wrong, I just think of this song and I look around. Now there's something I will find, and then I make up my mind to be kind, make some common ground. I screw the cap onto the booze and I pull up my boots, and I show this world a better way to live. Give. That's right, I give, and then I receive. It's easy and it helps me create positivity. Oh yes, I give, and then I receive. So if you're stuck or out of luck, try it out, you will see, give.
All right, Ryan, Chrys, and Bradley Weaver. We have them in the studio this evening.
We also have Budweiser, Shiner Box, and Coors Light.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff in this little room, don't we? Got a lot of stuff. So that one was called, what's that called? Give?
That's called Give.
I kind of guessed that.
Figured we need to start on a positive note.
That's right.
Absolutely. Hey, guys, first off, thanks so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having us.
That sounded fantastic, and you're welcome.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, in fact, you guys had it's your day off, right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Was that Bud or was that somebody else?
That was Shiner.
Shiner's a friend of mine.
So anyway, you guys just got off a big tour, and you come by here, you spend your day off with us, and then you're off on another big tour again, right? That's awesome.
Sure feels like that.
On your night off.
It's the Midwest tour, I think you're calling it.
Where's it starting? In the Midwest.
Yeah.
Let me guess. In the Midwest somewhere.
Guess where it goes?
I'm seeing Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Idaho,
Wisconsin.
Cheeseheadville.
Yep.
Wow. So and like Jerry Lee said, you were just on another tour not too long ago. Where did that one take you?
That was actually in August. Or was
we've
it
been
in
home for a
September?
few weeks,
Yeah.
a month.
Okay.
That was through, Nebraska, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and other places in the universe. I can't remember. That's as far as I know.
I think you covered it.
Yeah.
So how much of the year do you spend out of town? I mean, just ballpark. I mean, I'm not looking for exact days, obviously.
Well, we've been doing the last couple of years 3 major tours, and a West Coast tour, a Midwest tour, and a Southern tour, and then that's lots of short runs, week-long runs to Montana or Wyoming or South Dakota or Nebraska or stuff like that.
It's fun to follow them on Facebook on your page there. There's always a picture of you guys either with somebody or doing something, besides putting your hand in ant piles and stuff. I know you guys don't do that stuff anymore. Or do you? I don't know. Maybe you do.
Well, the road provides many opportunities for foolish adventure, Jerry Lee.
It's a lot of time to kill.
Yeah, I was like, man, I wish I was getting bit by ants with those guys,
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think
You don't want to get bit by ants. You don't want to get busted. You don't want to, get beat up or any of that kind of crap.
So how long have you had the Rough Cuts now?
The Rough Cuts are about pushing 5 years.
Has
about
it been
4.5 years? Yeah.
And it kind of morphed out of the Demon Funkies, right? Or did you just? I just kind of want to know how, the transition. How do you go from touring with the Demon Funkies and you go, okay, stopping this, going to do a whole new genre, a whole new look, everything. Bam, we're back at it again, and it's still on fire like it was before. So, it's too long of a question.
That's a question that I don't even know the answer. Maybe Bradley does.
Well, from my end of it, Ryan had just finished his solo album, which was distinctly non-funky, very country. Mm-hmm. And I had just started messing around with the steel guitar just on my own recordings. And he caught wind of it. I was sitting with some people, and he asked if I wanted to play. And, so I've been learning how to play steel for the last 5 years.
and doing damn good, too.
Yeah, you made some progress, for sure.
I'm getting there.
So before you guys head out of town, I guess you have a show this Friday, right? Just
Absolutely.
At least the acoustic, like what we're hearing tonight, I'm assuming, right?
Plus Susan on the stand-up bass.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll have Susan with us on Friday.
Nice. And Susan is part of the Rough Cut band.
Yes.
On bass, and then drums. I don't want to pronounce his last name, but Michael
Jokum. Yep.
Jokum. That would have been my guess, but it would have been wrong if I said it. So.
Hey, I was going to ask, do I have time to ask him about the logo? Who would design the logo? Was that Christy Lee that did that?
Nope, that was my neighbor's brother.
Okay. For those of you listening at home, if you have the logo, put it in front of you, because subliminally, there's a beer opener on it.
That's not subliminal. That's why we designed it.
Okay. I was picking it up subliminally.
I actually never noticed
the
that.
first time I ever saw that, I was like, awesome, I can open a beer with that.
Right. And you can also arrest people with it if you...
Oh, that's got like a badge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean...
You can arrest really gullible people.
You can brand people with it. It's like a fraternity.
You can throw them across the room at people and...
Yeah, you can,
maybe get nicked by the beer opener end of it.
Yeah, it's a multi-use tool, for sure.
That's first thing. It's funny, drinking, and the first thing I saw was the beer opener. So, okay, I'm done.
Designed with great precision for opening, because a lot of our tours have turned out to be beer tours. We always drink local beer. That's kind of our thing, is like try never to drink anything but beer brewed in that town or state, which is really easy to do on the West Coast.
Sometimes it's easier than others.
And down south, it's impossible. But there is some damn great beer in Washington and Oregon and Colorado and California.
Yeah, once in a while you'll post a picture of this one, with some funky names to it too.
Oh,
so.
Absolutely. Always a clever name.
So I guess you'll just on your southern tour, you'll just have to drink a lot of Lone Star and Shinerbach.
That's kind of what it turned into. Yeah.
Okay.
Lone Star tour.
Lone Star, yeah.
Once again, we're with Ryan, Chrys, and Bradley Weaver of Ryan, Chrys, and the Rough Cuts. They're in the studio playing some acoustic stuff for us this evening.
I'd prefer to be drinking Duff beer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right?
Absolutely good
Or
stuff.
Doof. It's Doof beer. Doof.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. Is there such a thing?
Yeah, actually there
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was. I wasn't sure, though. I thought somebody actually...
I think they had to buy the copyright or some kind of...
Yeah, but makes sense.
I think there is. We got a recorded song from...
I do. But first I wanted to say that Ryan, Chrys, and the Rough Cuts, they were the winner of Westward Music Showcase Best Country Band in 2017.
All right.
And
Congrats, dude.
An Entertainer of the Year in 2016 from Colorado Country Music Hall of Fame. Winner of Best Band 2016 with Band Smash, some sculpture park in Loveland or something or other.
We won $1,000.
And the list goes on and on. We'll get back to more of that. I have something queued up here called Country Music Soundtrack. Can you tell us a little bit about that particular song?
We got a video for it, and we're going to play it later, but that was the plan. We got a video for it on our website, roughcutsband.com. We shot the video at Garden of the Gods.
Nice.
It was a stony, delightful
It's on the
afternoon.
busiest day of the damn year. We decided to shoot down there.
Well,
it's hard to look desolate, but we pulled it off somehow.
you got a lot of free extras though.
Yeah.
I hope you gave everybody a release. Statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Oh, wait, did you say you were going to play this one live later?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Maybe we should skip it. Yeah, how about Funkified?
Sure.
Funkified, not to be.
That's not what she said.
It's certainly not what I sounded like.
You see that tie in there, Jerry Lee? Demon Funkies, Rough Cuts.
Oh,
all of a sudden,
I got it now.
Yeah.
It's like a Rubik's cube, but
you can never
solve it. Yeah. So why am I still doing this? Why?
All right, we got more music from Ryan and Chrys. Ryan and Bradley
Both
coming
of
up
them.
soon. Both of them, all of them. In the meantime, here's a cut called Funkified. And listen to Soundcheck. We'll be back with more.
Well, honky-tonkin' ain't what it used to be. We started with Hank 1, now we're on Hank 3. And he'll play the heaviest metal that you ever heard. I guess somewhere along the way the lines got blurred. Well, Waylon had the sound that we love the most. But the outlaw country king is now a ghost. And Shooter, he's got the ball, but he likes it weird. Psychedelic, psilocybin engineer. Well, don't think I'm complaining here just yet. I'll always have my country gold cassettes. In Austin, Texas, sure do have some different views. But of all the variations, well, there's a certain kind I choose. I like southern fried, funkified, backbeat rhythm and blues. Well, I like both George Clinton and George Jones. Just like I like my liquor and getting stoned. But lately I have found when I take one more toke, I prefer to listen to blackberry smoke. Yeah, that's right. Well, don't think I'm complaining here just yet. I'll always have my country gold cassettes. In Nashville and Austin, Texas, sure do have some different views. But of all the variations, man, there's a certain kind I choose. I like southern fried, funkified, backbeat rhythm and blues.
deified, glorified with overdrive, wild-eyed, loud and live, backbeat rhythm and blues. I like backbeat rhythm and blues. I like backbeat rhythm and blues. Yeah, I like backbeat rhythm and blues.
Hey, let me ask you something. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? Would you seat them beside a lit fireplace or by the deep end of a pool? One last question. Would you seat your child in a car seat that's not correct for them? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. For more information, visit safercar.gov/the right seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. Take 1.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
We drink, and we know things. It's what we do. Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
This copyrighted broadcast is property of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Any rebroadcast or reproduction without express written consent is in violation of federal law and strictly prohibited.
Some assembly required.
Not actual size.
Batteries not included.
Use only as directed.
Void where prohibited.
Actual mileage may vary.
No animals were harmed during the production of this broadcast.
All musicians over 18 years of age do not listen to this program if you have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
diabetes,
thyroid disease,
asthma,
glaucoma,
or difficulty urinating.
May be too intense for some viewers.
Parental discretion advised.
Hippies beware.
Coming to a theater near you.
Welcome back to Soundcheck. Brian P. with Jerry Lee.
Hi.
We're here with Bradley Weaver and Ryan Chrys of Ryan Chrys and the Rough Cuts.
That's right.
And more from them coming up real soon.
A lot of clinking going on here in the projection room, and I'm liking it.
Mr. Bud, Mr. Shiner, list goes on.
You know what time it is?
I think it's time for a concert calendar update.
That's right. Time once again to wake the kids and beat the neighbors because it's one of them Soundcheck concert calendar updates. Hey, this update brought to you by
Speedway Bear, Speedway Bear,
Speedway Beer. Now available in the 16-gallon bottle size. Yeah. Jeez. Okay, yeah, here's some of the shindigs you're telling us about for Friday, October 6th. Run and take cover for the Ned Garth explosion. Netson and Clark and the Himselves at the Lions Lair. The Monty Pittman Experience rocks the Goosetown Tavern. Chuck Wood and the Beaver Tones, plus the Kitchen Blades slice it up at Lonnie's Pub. Sun and Cynic slay Moe's Barbecue in Englewood. Our own Ryan Chrys and the Rough Cuts will be lightly stomping around the bar car with an acoustic show. Rock-a-hookah,
Come down to that show. It's going to be, the bar car is super sweet.
Yes, it is.
There's
Where's it at?
a ton of drunken,
Colorado
lots
Race.
of great booze.
There's a ton of drunken great booze there.
It's on Colorado. It's like an old bar. It's literally an old bar car.
Like a train car?
Yeah. And it's just a really fun, rowdy place. You want to come and hang out with your friends and party, but you don't want to just stare at the stage all night. You want to have a party, so you go to the bar car where you can do both.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And this is an acoustic set that they're doing. And
Coming to a theater near you.
That's right. Rock-a-hookah, the Short Bus Rejects. And the Al Capones. Sorry, it's coming out of my nose now. Are digging the moon room. Jerry Rash is at the Pioneer Inn. Guilty Pleasures, please them all at the High Dive. And don't miss the Nuns of Brixton rocking out at the Streets of London pub this Friday night. Yes, Ryan?
Great show, Nuns of Brixton,
Yeah,
man.
that's what's happening this weekend. Hey, you know what? After waking up, Ryan, real late on Saturday, October 7th, grab your toothbrush and run down to the Lions Lair for a mouthful of thunder. Dan Craig, and Two-Tone Wolfpack. Marvel Years. That's hard to say. Marvel Years. And the Party People rile up Hodie's half note in Fort Collins and jump back as LA Guns take the stage at Herman's Hideaways. The Flatworms, Rip Rats, and Ty Siegel take the Summit Music Hall hostage. Cassidy Bacon takes the stage at Brick on the York, while the Plastic Daggers and the Royal Sons rock out at the Goosetown Tavern. More info coming as we speak. Oh my gosh, stay tuned for another concert calendar update passing by the planet sometime into second hour. Hey, here's another firecracker loaded up to pop. And I'll tell you what, guys, when this gig fails, I'm back on stage with this band, okay? Here's the Late Models cruising eastbound 6 with no brakes on Live 365. Look out.
From skinny Dave in his lingerie to the bump that girls that follow through. 6, 7 years at least that you can do is the right to paradise, but I don't need no attitude, I don't need a balance. Alright, alright, alright. Should think it 406, Oriental lady and a 2 chopsticks. Did you think about a pool of life? It's 13 plus up shit and life. 1600 something women doing who knows what they want to know. Since place that's 2,500, it's destination Babylon. 6, 7 years at least that you can be too late to paradise, but I don't need no attitude, I don't need a ballet.
And
And now
back
we're
on
back.
there. I think we're back now. Hopefully we resolve the issues we were having.
Oh no, we're just getting started.
Well, here's this will tell us right here. And yeah, it sounds like it's good to go. And you know what that means, Jerry Lee?
I do. Our special guest, David A. Barber, hopefully is on the line. Local music guru, webmaster, the awesome rockoncolorado.com website, and author of the fine book, Gigging. Everything you need to know about playing gigs except how to play your acts.
And that's available at giggingbook.com.
That's right. You there, Dave?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, good.
How's it going, guys?
We're doing all right. How are you?
Awesome. It's great to hear Ryan Chrys on there.
Yeah, sounded good, huh?
Yeah.
So you got you sitting at home with a fog machine going?
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah, no, I had a couple of incidents just in the last couple of weeks with really bad fog machines, and I just wanted to share that, and hopefully any musicians out there listening will take heed. So first, a really good example. I went to go see Something Underground up at Boogie at the Barn last Friday, and they have a really small smoke machine. It barely puts out anything, and they have these cool laser beams that they shoot out over the crowd, and it looks great, right? Perfect use of a smoke machine. You couldn't see any smoke or fog. You just saw the laser beams, right?
Nice.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So, all right. I go to Larimer Lounge a couple weeks ago, and I can't remember the name of the band, but they were touring through. They were from out of town, and open band plays, and then there's like 20 minutes until the headliner goes on. So they get their gear sort of out on stage. They brought a guy with an entire table full of light controls, and this guy, gets his lights all arranged, and then he turns on the smoke machine. This thing was as big as a Marshall half stack. It was a huge smoke machine. I've never seen a smoke machine this big.
Was it dry ice?
I don't know, but it was big, and he turns it on full blast. And you know how big the Larimer Lounge is. It holds like maybe 150 people in that room. And 20 minutes until showtime, and he turns the thing on full blast and just leaves it going.
It just
wow. Anybody?
Yeah.
Did a bunch
So
of
the
people
whole
leave?
room fills up with fog, and by the time the band went on, you couldn't see 3 feet in front of you. And so the band goes on, and the light guy does his thing, and it's like, okay, now everything's kind of blue, now everything's kind of green, now everything's kind of red. Still can't see the band. It's like I went there to take photos, and there's nothing. It's just fog, different colors.
In addition to that, I was in a cover band for many years in Houston, and we had a fog machine, and I was the one that had to transport it and clean it and all of that, and all of my gear and my cables and my amp, everything was all like sticky and greasy from that juice that you put in it. That's another thing that I hate about them.
So that was an oil-based one, I take it.
Yeah.
Rather than the dry iced one. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
They still make those?
When you're asked, they say, "Oh, no, it's just water vapor," and no, it doesn't hurt anything. But
Till it leaks on
with
you.
asthma goes, and yeah, even if it's psychosomatic, it's just
indeed
people don't like it when it's that much.
Okay.
So
to sum it up, you're not a fan of fog machines.
Right. I think if they're used appropriately,
right.
You know, like on a big stage, and somebody actually put it on Facebook for me today. If it's behind the band, and there's lights going through it, that's fine.
Oh yeah, and that's what they're for.
It shouldn't. Yeah, it shouldn't hide the band. You know, I don't care who you are. You're not on stage to hide in a wall of smoke.
To augment that, we played at the Silver Spur a couple weekends ago, and it was behind the band. Only it was right behind their drummer. And I was out front, and I was like, shit, man, this is cool as shit. This is great. I couldn't see the drummer really well, but the lights were cool. And then I walked back there after the song. He's like, I almost passed out. I can't fucking breathe. I was like, oh, well, I guess it wasn't as cool as I thought.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. But, what would be even cooler if they were real smoke machine.
You missed the little parenthesis.
Cool.
So you have to have like a fifth member to shovel the coal into the machine. And that would be okay.
Not coal, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that kind of. All right, now I see. All right, I got you. You'd only be able to get away with that in a few states, though. So you'd have to bounce around on your tour and whatever. I don't know.
I think they'd be playing that town a lot, though.
True. Because they forgot they saw them last week, and they just come back or last night for that matter.
Let's go back to that town.
Right on. Hey, so Dave, why don't you tell us about your pick of the week?
Okay, pick of the week. My pick of the week is what is it called? It is called
"Alone" by the Symbols.
That's it, "Alone," off of the album's file.
Felt like somebody fed that to you, Dave.
Well, I'm looking at the
no, he sent it. It's his
CD
pick.
cover right now, and I was like, I can't quite read that. It's from the Symbols, and they are a cool band out of Fort Collins. Great female singer and Jasko on guitar, and it's a pretty good band. You should check them out if you get a chance.
Great band and good personal friends of mine, and they work really hard, and it's hard for a three-piece band to sound great, and they sound great.
Very cool.
They were at that beer fest.
So keep an ear out. Keep an ear out for them on one of Jerry Lee's concert calendars. I think he'll probably mention them eventually.
I don't write them.
Or maybe not tonight. Hey, Dave, thanks again for calling in, and we appreciate it. It was a good talk about smoke machines. And
hey, everyone, check out rockoncolorado.com. Man.
Absolutely.
That is where the scene is.
Thanks,
if you
Ryan.
want to know what's going on, it's always the place to check out.
Yep,
that's who's playing.
That's Brian with an R talking.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, all right, Dave, appreciate it as always, and we'll talk to you next week.
That's our special guest. Yes. Jeez.
Author of Rock On Colorado.
That's right.
Pour another.
And the author of Gigging, everything you need to know about playing gigs except how to play your acts.
And
available at giggingbook.com.
They won't let me talk anymore.
Yeah, keep talking. Well, you can talk after the song, all right? We're going to go ahead and play the pick of the week.
That's right.
One,
it's Dave's pick of the week. Thanks, David.
Thanks, guys.
All right, with Dave's pick of the week, this is Alone from The Symbols. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
I want to be alone.
Hear my lips move, but see no tone. If you're going out that way, you're gonna miss me, babe. But you don't miss me when I'm here, alone with the ball and chain, darling. You made the afternoon when it was me and you. We walked in golden light. You were mine, you were mine, you were mine. You were mine, child. Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I should go, but when I'm with you, I feel alone. 'Cause you don't understand the way I love you. If I understood, then why would it be true? 'Cause you made the afternoon when it was me and you. We walked in golden light. You were mine, you were mine, you were mine. You were mine, child. We walked in the golden light. You were mine, you were mine, you were mine. You were mine, child. But you held my hand and I thought you'd understand, but now I go. Yes, I know that I'm so alone. Ooh, yeah. In a golden light, we walk, darling, together. 'Cause I'm so alone. Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting's hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
And now, Hour 2 of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
Hey, welcome back to Soundcheck, Denver music scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee.
What's that?
We are broadcasting live from the projection booth at the Theater 19.
Coming to a theater near you.
At the Glendale Cinema.
Far out. Hey, you know what time it is?
It is, it's 8:01.
That's right. It's time to go stick wet towels up underneath the door for another Soundcheck concert calendar update. Hey, that's
update, what I meant, by the way.
I knew you meant that. This update brought to you by...
Damn, I wasn't ready.
Buck Roper's Auto Brokers, Highway 9 at the Bob Hope exit. Don't forget free crap and coffee for the kids. Buck's usually open. Hey, more happenings you're telling us about for this weekend. Let's take a look at Friday, October 6th. Don't miss the free show going down at Herman's Hideaway with P-Knuckle, Stoic, Sammy Taggett, and the Rocket Surgeons. It's a free show, and not only that, there's no charge to get in. Can you dig it?
That's outstanding.
And they're not going to be taking any money from you. And Ryan's about to say something. Make that mic live.
Go and support P-Knuckle, man. They are a kick-ass, badass band.
They are.
Good people. Chris is a great guy, man. And you'll have a good time. You have my personal guarantee.
That's right. And it's free. On top of that.
And you don't have to pay anything.
And there's no charge. Baby. Oh, baby. Hey, Mimosi and Goldilocks play the Aggie Theater. Swerve is at Jake's Roadhouse. Morsel, Woodhouse, and the Flying Hot Saucers land at the Globe Hall. The Big Ups, Pears, Pour Me, and Russian Girlfriend seize the Marquee Theater. Public Safety, the Chompers, Giraffe, and Mad Wallace throw a tantrum at your mom's house. Alive on Arrival rocks Herbs, while Sympathy F and JL Universe hit the Walnut Room. I've been part of that JL Universe for a long time.
Hey, Musketeer Gripweed is playing the Aggie tomorrow night, opening for North Mississippi All-Stars. That's going to be a good show. I know somebody's going to be there.
I might go to that just for the name.
Yeah. Actually, I know where they got that name.
Do tell.
I will. All right, let's...
Tactical call number 19.
Let's adjust the rearview mirror and back right into Saturday, October 7th for a few more happenings. Don't miss Elliot Brood, Kid Reverie, and Cella and the Charm at the High Dive. Dreadnought and the Ford Theater reunion take stage at the Marquee. Circus clowns around at Jake's Roadhouse. Who writes this stuff besides...
You?
Sicilian Troy.
I can't write, right? Oh. And you know what? Don't forget about Thor, the Love Gang. And the Sparkle Jets rock the streets of London. There's the
Sparkle Jets, yeah.
Yeah? There's the big Never Mind the 90s party going down in Herbs. And, of course, rock out with Mr. Spank Pants out at Lonnie's Pub out there in Sheridan. Tell us more about this.
I figured they'd be playing at your mom's house.
You should, in all the color of radio, if you could have just seen Ryan's face. I can't even describe that.
So, who's the concert calendar brought to you by again?
The concert calendar is brought to you by...
Speedway Beer, Speedway Beer, Speedway Beer.
Yeah, Speedway Beer, now available in 16-gallon bottle sizes. Hey, got another hot one up my sleeve here. Ow!
I'd like one bottle, please.
Would you? Here's a hot one from the Hot Apostles. This one called Rebel in Me.
Ask me about them later.
Okay. Because it's popping you square in the face. Right here on Live 365. Go like this.
I smelled the gasoline and the cold wind blow. I was a trouble machine. Well, how was I to know rebel in me. Don't you love a rebel in me? 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 Don't you love a rebel?
All right, we're back on Soundcheck where a pretty big tickle fight broke out.
Apparently, there is no comment.
Apparently not. All right, we hope rebooting that did something.
We'll find out real soon here.
Hey, it sounds like I'm only on one channel. Oh, wait, my headphones was off. Oh,
It sounds like the beginning of YYZ. I keep hearing it. I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, you know what? Now, reaching deep into the annals of the past, it's the ever-cantankerous Brian P. with This Day in Music History, August 4th, 1919.
October 4th. But close.
What the hell month is this, man?
It's October. Remember Rocktober? Remember that clever thing we came up with?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't come up with it, but whatever. That's the clever thing we stole.
I've been sniffing.
Yes,
Anyway.
Yes, you have.
The ever-cantankerous Brian P. with This Day in Music History, October 4th, 1957. 57.
Winners at this year's annual NME Readers Poll included Pat Boone, who was voted the world's #1 singer, with Elvis Presley voted second.
63.
The Beatles made their first appearance on the UK ITV pop show Ready, Steady, Go.
1975.
Pink Floyd went to #1 on the UK album chart with Wish You Were Here. The album featured a tribute to ex-band member Syd Barrett. Shine on, you crazy mofo. Or Diamond.
82.
The Smiths made their live debut at the Ritz in Manchester, England, supporting a Blue Rondo a la Turk. I'm not sure what that means, but go on.
Sounds delicious.
Doesn't it, though?
Sounds like 99.
It was reported that the sister of Jimi Hendrix was planning to exhume her brother's body and move it to a pay-to-view mausoleum. I didn't make that up.
I smoked some of Jimmy.
Nice.
Did you? Which part?
The grass that grew off the top of his grave.
Wow, was that in 2000, 2007, 7?
Producer Phil Spector was set to be retried. Wow, man, I'm just having... I guess same difference. For the murder of actress Lana Clarkson, following the collapse of the first trial in September earlier that year.
14.
Paul Revere, organist and leader of Paul Revere and the Raiders, died following a battle with cancer. On this day, October 4th in 2014.
What a drag.
And born on this day, 1947, Jim Fielder, bassist of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. 1959, Chris Lowe, keyboardist, Pet Shop Boys. 1961, U.S. singer John Cicada.
Well, you're giving us all three of them.
1963, UK singer Alina Zavaroni. Yeah, I don't know her. You know her, Jerry?
No.
Well, she was born today, 1963.
Oh.
Yeah, she was that one girl, you know.
Right.
Oh, the girl.
That girl.
I do. Yeah, the girl with the skin.
Yeah.
And she had hair. Yeah.
Yeah. She sang, I think.
That's right. My goodness, the Soundcheck turntables are glowing orange because they're not turning very well. Let's set up this next one for takeoff if we can. This band opens for Lita Ford at the Fillmore Auditorium on Saturday, October 28th. So black out your calendars now. I just love this next band up. So let's get our butt in the bleachers as the Blackouts hit the track in a race with the devil. It's Green Flag Racing on Live 365.
Racing song, so you better run.
the sound of Denver like a thick coat of body hair. Soundcheck on Live 365.
That was cool.
And once again,
Was
Ryan,
that really
Chris,
you,
and
Jerry?
Bradley Weaver.
This one's on off our CD. Well, I got a lot of friends that I don't know, but I hear them on the radio, picking guitar and telling stories about their sins. But I got problems of my own. When I'm down, I turn it on, and that sound will pick me right back up again. 'Cause I love to hear that guitar picking when the band is tied together and the music is a-kicking. And I love whiskey, wine, and women. Country music is the soundtrack to this life that I've been living. Well, I drive an old Chevrolet, and I work hard for my pay. I got troubles, but I hold on to the dream. When I hear old Waylon singing, man, it just sounds right. And things ain't as bad as they seem. 'Cause I love to hear that guitar picking when the band is tied together and the music is a-kicking. And I love whiskey, wine, and women. Country music is the soundtrack to this life that I've been living. Well, so play me that guitar, turn it up, raise the bar, and free my body from this worried mind. Free me, Jerry! Well, I love to hear that guitar picking when the band is tied together and the music is a-kicking. And I love whiskey, wine, and women. Country music is the soundtrack to this life that I've been living. Well, I love to hear that guitar picking when the band is tied together and the music is a-kicking. And I love whiskey, wine, and women. Country music is the soundtrack to this life that I've been living. Well, country music, guitar picking is the soundtrack to this life that I'm a-living. That's right, man. I think I'm getting buzzed.
All right. Ryan, Chris, and Bradley Weaver from Ryan, Chris, and Rough Cuts here in the studio. Soundcheck. Brian P. with Jerry Lee.
Do you notice how pristine this bullet is? And supposedly this passed through 2 people from the 6th floor. I don't know.
Yep.
That's
Oh, too much reverb.
Or not enough.
True. There, that's better.
All right, we got Ryan, Chris. How's that? And we got Bradley Weaver.
Yes, we do.
714.
No.
Call it modern outlaw country. Can you elaborate on that, Mr. Chris?
No.
Yeah, okay,
because
fair
it
enough.
speaks for itself, pretty much. No, I don't know.
I agree
It
with
does.
you. It really does, actually.
Well put, Ryan.
I could elaborate, but it would be meaningless, probably. So.
Once again, they're going to be at the Bar Car with an acoustic show this Friday. Show starts at 9. At least that's the info I have. Is that correct?
That is correct.
9 o'clock, okay. It'll be Ryan and Bradley and Susan on stand-up bass. That sounds like a really good time.
It's going to be a really good
Always
time.
is.
Wear your drinking shoes and your drinking hat.
Those are the wet ones, right? The ones that are all soggy. Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, it's a great time there. The bar car is a cool spot.
Where's that located for those?
That is on Colorado.
Right around 8th,
I believe. Yeah.
8th, I think.
Yep.
Sounds about right next to the Starbucks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right down
Everything's
the road.
next to a Starbucks.
True, that's a fine point.
Am I the only one probably on the earth that's never been to a Starbucks?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Really?
You've never been to Starbucks?
No, I'm going to keep
Really?
it that way.
Not even to apply for a job?
Job? Who wants a job,
sorry.
dude?
Okay. Yeah, and then they're going to be out of town for about 9 months or so. Not 9 months, but quite a while. But then they're back at Lincoln's Roadhouse.
Yeah, but
Friday, November 3rd.
Tell your friends, man. Check out our schedule, and if you got anybody from here to Milwaukee,
there you go.
We're going to be drinking some Milwaukee's Best. You can be non-assured. To come out and check us out, man. We're working hard, and we appreciate it, and we're always grateful to every single person that comes out. So, you know, tell Mom and Grandpa, you know, you can make it. You can make it. You know, I know it's like 9, 10 o'clock.
Poop pants.
That's right, Jerry. You know, we'll make it worth your while. You'll get at minimum, you'll blow your ears out and get a stinky, sweaty hug, and
I'm liking that.
you know, you get all these free things.
That's
know.
the stinky.
Coming to a theater near you.
You don't have to pay. That's right.
Is it free?
Yeah.
How much does it cost, though?
Well, that's just it. It costs, in terms of cents, there is no sense.
There's no sense. It's costing nothing. Hence, no sense. Are we playing a recorded one?
Not yet, but probably pretty soon because we're running out of questions, and, you know, I don't want to go down that road. We've done that before.
Well, you know what, Brian?
I did have another question, though.
Go for it.
So you said the last one you played, at least, you said it was up your... was it new or just your latest record? Or?
That's our latest album.
Okay.
That it's called, the album's Shovel Full of Coal. We just spankingly released a new video. Spankingly. Spank it, Jerry. Harder. Ooh, that I like it. We released a brand spanking new video. Spanking new video. Last week for the song on the album called Killer. It's on our website, roughcutsband.com, or our Facebook page, Ryan, Chris, and the Rough Cuts. You know, it's cool, man. Check it out. It's filmed in and around Denver.
It is cool.
Yeah, I did. I noticed the videos are actually very well done.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously put a lot into that. Do you use the same people to do them, or how do you go about that? You have a company or these friends, or?
The last two were done by Kyle from Digital Mile, who is spectacular. He's done Hornbuckle's last videos too. Michael Hornbuckle, who's a Denver legend also.
As was his dad.
As was his dad and
played
his
drums
brother.
with Bob as well. So.
Yeah. And he's done other great videos as well. And so he's done the last two, but other ones have been... Denver's, you know, you got to look under the covers. You got to look down. You got to unbutton Denver's pants to get into the good stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's there. There's some great videographers, video makers, as well, obviously, as musicians, artists, painters.
Did you script out the thing? Or a lot of times when we used to do videos, when I was doing videos for local bands, a lot of it would be just on the fly, like, oh, here, do this and film this. And later on, you know, when I would edit it together, it would kind of come together. But did you guys have a story thing, kind of, at least an idea or something as you're going through it?
We scripted it all out, and then we burnt it, and then we
Okay.
followed it, and then we edited it, and then we made stuff up. Yeah.
Good song. We've been spinning it here on Soundcheck over the last
It's
few
brand spanking new.
Is it? Oh.
Okay, that didn't work out so
I
good.
hit
But
the wrong
it's all right.
one.
It's all right.
I'm sorry, Bradley.
All right, this is Killer from Ryan, Chris, and the Rough Cuts, and we will have perhaps one, maybe two more coming up. I don't know. Maybe none. Maybe three. Stick around. You'll have to find out. All right, we'll be back.
Well, I met a man in Texas. We were on the same chain gang. He had
killed 7 men, and I had killed 13. We worked our hands bloody as we plotted our escape. 2 weeks later, we were on the move and back out on the take. Well, I'm not the one to share my deeds, so I killed this man I'd met. And then I tattooed one more mark next to the 13 on my neck. And I can't tell you why it is I do the things I do. I guess I was just born cruel. I was in Denver, Colorado, and I stopped into a bar. I saw a man in the corner playing a big old red guitar. I said, "Excuse me, mister, won't you play some Johnny Cash?" He said, "How's about some Florida Georgia line?" And I just laughed. Well, I don't like pop country, so I killed this man I'd met. And then I tattooed one more mark next to the 14 on my neck. And I can't tell you why it is I do the things I do. I guess I was just born cruel. Yeah, I'm a killer. I got the devil in my soul. There ain't no filler. No, just bodies in a hole. I'm a bad, bad man. So don't cross me in this life, or I'll see you in the next one. But you'll be there tonight, just to wait. Cause he wouldn't take my check. And then I tattooed one more mark next to the 15 on my neck. And I can't tell you why it is I do the things I do. I guess I was just born cruel. Well, I'm a killer. I got the devil in my soul. There ain't no filler. No, just bodies in a hole. Just keep waiting.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
We had no idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted broadcast is property of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Any rebroadcast or reproduction without express written consent is in violation of federal law and strictly prohibited.
Some assembly required.
Not actual size.
Batteries not included.
Use only as directed.
Void where prohibited.
Actual mileage may vary.
No animals were harmed during the production of this broadcast.
All musicians over 18 years of age do not listen to this program if you have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
diabetes,
thyroid disease,
asthma,
glaucoma,
or difficulty urinating.
May be too intense for some viewers.
Parental discretion advised.
Hippies beware.
Welcome back to Soundcheck. Brian P. with Jerry Lee. Broadcasting from Projection Booth 19 here at the Glendale Cinema.
It's very crowded in here.
Oh, wait. I forgot something, Jerry Lee.
I think I know what you forgot.
I forgot this. And now, spinning the wax from Denver's past, Jerry Lee with the Retro Record Box.
All right, this edition of the Retro Record Box is brought to you by the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. Denver's past comes alive on the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. Digging around in the box this week, I found some of my dad's old stuff. Mac McGuire used to be a program director and disc jockey at the old KBRN country western station out of Brighton.
Hey, any relation? Same name.
Yeah, funny. That was during the 50s and the early 60s. And the country music stars of the day used to stop in and plug a record or cut a spot for his show. In fact, an unknown artist, now known as Loretta Lynn, once dropped in on Dad to get him to play her very first single. Hey, that's pretty cool. Good for Dad. Yeah, good for Dad. And while digging around in the retro box, I found one of his station IDs that was cut by another country and rockabilly star of the day. So, from 1960, here's Shirley Collie, later wife of Willie Nelson, with a little station ID for my father's show.
This is Shirley Collie of Liberty Records. And I'd sure like you to listen to Mac McGuire on Mac's Record Rack, KBRN, Brighton, Colorado.
Oh, yeah, Colorado.
All right, Shirley Collie with a 1960 KBRN station ID.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. Another big name on the Denver music scene in 1960 was Randy King and his band. And this next record got a lot of plays on Mac's Record Rack on KBRN that year, with a single on the old Bandbox record label, still stamped promotional use only. Here's Randy King and his band with The Last Show, straight out of the Retro Record Box. Here we go.
The curtain slowly rises, the fiddler plays the theme. I'm at the Grand Ole Opry, or could this be a dream? It's been my life's ambition to someday be a star, just singing for the country folks and playing my guitar. But the one-night stands and honky-tonks took all I had to give. The doctor told me yesterday, you don't have long to live. When I go, I wear a smile, my guitar's in my hand. I hope the angels up in heaven have a country music band. Softly, while the troubadour sings a song about a trusting woman and the way he done her wrong. The angels up in heaven know it's my last one-night stand. I hope the angels up in heaven have a country music band.
Randy King and The Last Show from 1960. Let's jump up 20 years to 1980, where the Mr. Lucky's crowd is in full swing, jumping to the sound of the Offenders, rocking Repetition on the Retro.
Take a song and sold a million records, and then you rhyme just a little bit. You won't get sued, you won't get screwed, you're only gonna get a hit. Repetition is the name of the game. Just steal, but don't get caught. Repetition is the name of the game. Just steal all the licks, and you got a trick, and you're hot. You're hot. down to educate. So I'm gonna play it their way, so I can get on the R. A, D, I, O, R, A, D, I, O. I wanna get on the radio. I wanna hit on the radio. Just like that shit on the radio. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Well, please, tonight. Till the juice runs out now. Excuse me while I kiss my purple radio. Purple radio.
Denver's own offenders waiting to be on the radio, and so they are on the Retro. Rounding out another few grabs from the Retro record box this week, you can hear even more great classic and present Colorado bands 24 hours a day right here on Live 365. In fact, the 24/7 broadcast kicks in right after the program.
Sometimes in the middle
tonight.
of the show.
Sometimes right in the middle of the show. That's right, Jerry Lee with Brian P. spinning the sound of the Mile High City for you. I'm going to give our guest Ryan a little blast from his past right now with a badass song called Jonas. Here's the Demon Funkies throwing it all down on Live 365.
My name is Jonas. Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Long nights and performance. I even grew my hair. You will know me. You will know me by my name. Be a superstar. I drive a fast car. Strip clubs and some dirty bars. I'm gonna go far. You will know me. You will know me by my name. My name is Jonas. I'll be all the rage. Backstage is your bonus. Lonely the purple haze. You will know me. And it should blow me bye-bye. My name is Jonas. I'm gonna be fair. You got the money, now just own us. I hope to see a pair. You will know me. You will know me by my name. You will know me. It should blow me by my.
All right, the Demon Funkies with one called Jonas. You know, Brian, I know a whole lot of things, and I'm hoping that you're going to tell me something I don't know.
The first movie projector was a zooproxoscope invented by British photographer Edward Muybridge in 1879. Hey, I heard a rumor. I heard Cecilia and Troy talking, and apparently there's going to be another live song from Ryan and Bradley here coming up. So
they're always talking together, kind of
I know.
going off in the corner.
I'm sure they would have told us eventually, but anyway, now we know. So we'll be back. Stick around.
What?
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. Take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Oh, baby, got my shirt off and my belt buckle loose, and I'm ready to rock and roll. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene, on Live 365, baby.
Welcome back to Soundcheck, Denver music scene. Brian P.
Coming to a theater near you.
Jerry Lee. Broadcasting live from projection booth in Cinema 19. Theater 19 at the Glendale Cinema. Right? Something like that.
That's right. And you know what? It's time
Something
now
like that.
for a new segment.
Ah, shoot.
Again? Did we lose it again?
We're done.
Oh.
No. I think we're good to go.
Really?
Yeah, let's find out. We'll find out when we start.
What's the name of this new segment again?
I believe it's called Beyond the Rockies.
Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here is a new segment called Beyond the Rockies. We'll get a baseball score after this, I think.
This Colorado band is an electronic music duo. The duo started the band in 2004 and named it after the 303 area code of their home in Boulder, Colorado.
I found it.
Reaching number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. Here is 303 with Don't Trust Me.
Black dress with the tights underneath. I got the breath of her last cigarette on my teeth. And she's an actress, but she ain't got no need. She's got money from her parents in a trust fund back east. Tongues always pressed to your cheeks, while my tongue is on the inside of some other girl's teeth. You tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him. She wants to touch me, woo. She wants to love me, woo. She'll never leave me, woo. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me. She wants to touch me, woo. She wants to love me, woo. She'll never leave me, woo. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me. X's on the back of your hands. Wash them in the bathroom to drink like the bands. And the set list you stole off the stage has red and purple lipstick all over the page. Bruises cover your arms, shaking in the fingers with the bottle in your palm. And the best is no one knows who you are, just another girl alone at the bar. She wants to touch me, woo. She wants to love me, woo. She'll never leave me, woo. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me. She wants to touch me, woo. She wants to love me, woo. She'll never leave me, woo. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me. Shush, girl. Shut your lips, do the Helen Keller, and talk with your hips. I said shush, girl. Shut your lips, do the Helen Keller, and talk with your hips. I said shush, girl. Shut your lips, do the Helen Keller, and talk with your hips. trust me.
All right, Colorado band 303 with Don't Trust Me, our Beyond the Rockies feature this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Lee McGuire.
Firing up the tables on this wicked October evening. I think I said that one time before and something happened. Anyway, someone's back for the summer vacation. Here's the new olds telling y'all about it on Live 365.
Satan took the summer off, he wants to catch the fun. Women by the swimming pool, soaking up the sun. He wants to taste the barbecue laid out in fields of green. Satan took the summer off, just gotta make the scene. Satan took the summer off, he's fishing by the creek. He's tired of causing accidents and making people sick. His wife's redecorating, so to him it's just as well. Satan took the summer off, it's too damn hot in hell. Summer off, he's walking on the earth, playing frisbee golf and running barefoot through the surf. He brought on Miller tall boys, he's flipping God the bird. Satan took the summer off, be back September 3rd.
All right, little new olds.
That's
Satan
right.
took the summer off. Yeah, we're broadcasting live from projection booth in Theater 19 at the Glendale Cinema. Brian P. and Jerry Lee.
Here you go, right?
Soundcheck the Denver music scene,
sorry.
and Jerry's busy distributing the new olds records out to the participants here up in the projection booth.
There you go, brother.
Hey, Jerry Lee.
Yeah.
I
I'm
noticed,
sorry, I'm busy with the guests.
You know, I'm not going to tell anybody, but
I'm going to
I
cover that song.
I absolutely saw you filming this film, and that's against the law. Privacy is not a victimless crime.
Yeah, but I was of age.
Fair. Doesn't work.
I always hated that part of it.
That was the summer that Satan didn't take off.
Exactly. Hey, I'm in the mood for another live song from Mr. Chrys and Mr. Weaver.
I'm in the mood for a lot of things, and I think that's probably one of them.
You guys up for one more?
Yeah.
Up or down, we're in town.
Let's do it.
It's your day off, man.
Hey, man, I'm reaching. Here we go. Well, I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun, wondering what to do. Been stomping and snorting since the day that I lost you. Well, I'm wandering around the pasture, I ain't got no place to go. Thinking about you, baby, only thoughts that I can know. 'Cause you are out with someone else, well, I guess you got a new man. So I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun for as long as I can stand. Well, I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun, wondering what to do. Been a stomping and a snorting since the day that I lost you. Oh, I've been spitting and a cursing like I lost all of my charm. Now I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun and storming around this farm. Well, you could have had a husband that loved only you. Instead you fell for Jerry Lee, who was only passing through. And you messed up all your chances of having a good life. 'Cause I won't let no two-time hussy ever be my wife. Well, I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun, wondering what to do. Been a stomping and a snorting since the day that I lost you. Oh, I've been spitting and a cursing like I lost all of my charm. Now I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun and storming around this farm. Take it, we. To come around, oh, how that cock would crow. Now I can't help but think of you when I pick up my hoe. Well, I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun, wondering what to do. Been a stomping and a snorting since the day that I lost you. I've been spitting and a cursing like I lost all of my charm. Now I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun and storming around this farm. I'm kicking dirt in the hot sun and storming around this farm. Kick it, Jerry. Pass me the bottle.
All right. Ryan Chrys and Bradley Weaver of Ryan Chrys and the Rough Cuts. Once again, you can see them this Friday at the Bar Car, an acoustic version of this band, actually, with Ryan, Bradley, and Susan on stand-up bass. Guys, we want to say thanks again so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, you bet, man. Just great stuff. I had a great time. Sorry for all the technical difficulties.
Yeah, I was.
Hey, the beer was cold, and
that's true. I still got that reverb blaring, don't I?
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
You know, Brian, you're always giving me stuff about playing in all these different bands and stuff. I played with these two guys as well.
That does not surprise me.
That's right. It was one night. It was on Mary Jo's birthday, and if Mary Jo's listening, happy birthday again. Oh, gosh.
Is that today?
No.
That's my friend.
Oh, from last time. I got you.
Yeah, it was a while back. But it was kind of cool. It was a Tennyson Sap. I just walked into the club to see what was going down, and Ryan walks up. The first guy I see says, "You're playing drums tonight." And I'm like, "I am?" Yep, drum set in the back.
Right.
Very cool.
I think, who was the opener, though? We were the opener for...
Susan, I think
Susan played with us
that night.
Yeah,
she played with us because Angie was playing, I believe.
Yeah,
somebody was playing that night.
I forgot that.
But Susan, that was the
Nice
first time
memory
Susan
recall.
played with us too.
Yeah, it was my week.
And mine, apparently. Ours.
Well, I mean, my week to remember stuff is what
I got you.
Hey, get out and see Ryan, Chris, and the Rough Cuts.
Yes.
And for information, it's the Rough Cut Band. Is that correct?
Roughcutsband.com.
Roughcutsband.com.
All you wanted to know, all that you didn't want to know, nothing you want to know, but a few things that you should know.
There you go.
And see.
And you can find them on Facebook as well. So, just get out and catch a show. You will not be disappointed.
You know, Brian, before we go,
yeah,
we can have Jennifer say hello, right?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah. Say hi. Yell, Jennifer.
There you go.
There you go.
She said hello.
Perfect.
Hi, hello. It's the same thing, I think.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, are you happy, Jerry? Was that
Greetings.
Was that acceptable, or should she do it again?
No, that was great. In fact,
Okay.
I just learned that hi means hello. Thanks, Brian. That's great.
No,
it's all good.
That was high.
Oh.
H-I-G-A.
So apropos.
And speaking of Facebook, do us a favor and go like the Soundcheck Facebook page, and listen to the show.
Hey,
We're
don't
on,
forget the 24-hour-a-day, 24/7 broadcast is going to pick up as soon as this cuts out again.
And then we'll still have our Wednesday shows with live guests.
That's right.
In fact, next week, the Velvet Elvis, a.k.a. Johnny Barber, will be here.
My man.
Could be a good show. We're going to try to talk him into doing an Elvis song. I know he's long given that up, but we'll see what we can do. He's got some other stuff, too.
I want to do you in my nibbly view. I thought I knew you. I see right through you in my nibbly view. Yeah, man. Johnny Barber.
Very nice, very nice.
All right.
All right, we'll be back next week, like I said, with Johnny Barber. And this just in, it is 6-5 Arizona. Bottom of the 7th. Arizona has one out with a runner at first and second. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, where's
Ding,
the
ding,
little
ding,
the
ding,
jingle?
Ding, ding, ding,
Do you have the little jingle?
You mean this one?
This one.
Here is the word for one and all, the latest scores in baseball.
That's right. Arizona 6, Colorado 5. Hey, thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks again to Ryan and Bradley.
Thank
you.
you.
I don't know what that's
Thank
all
you,
about.
Soundcheck.
And, guys, again, appreciate it. Jerry
thanks,
Lee.
guys.
Again, Johnny Barber next week. We'll talk to you then. Same web address and same time.
I'm going back to bed.
All right. Talk to you next week.
Everybody stand.